Welcome to Short Economics. Today we will discuss the meaning of economic development. Economic development refers to the problem of economic development of underdeveloped countries. Economic development attracted the attention of economists right from Adam Smith down to Marx and Keynes. They were mainly interested in the problems like static in nature and largely related to Western European framework of social and cultural institutions. After the Second World War, economists gave attention to the problems of underdeveloped countries. They formulated theories and models of development and growth. Interest in the economics of development stimulated by of political resurgence that swept the Asian and African nations. There on the part of new leaders in these countries to promote a rapid economic development, coupled with a realization on the part of the developed nations that poverty anywhere is a threat to prosperity everywhere. The most cogent reason for aiding the underdeveloped countries had been the Cold War between Russia and the West before the collapse of Soviet Union, not by any humanitarian motive. Each trying to enlist the support and loyalty of underdeveloped countries by promoting a larger aid than the other. In order to avoid secular stagnation, rich countries need an ever increasing rate of development, which must be accompanied by an outlet for the use of their growing capital stock. Poor countries need an accelerating rate of development to increase their export potential for avoiding deficit in BOP, balance of payment. In this scenario, Myrdal says that the underdeveloped countries should not accept our inherited economic theory uncritically, but remold it and to fit their own problems and interests. If we try to define economic development, we can generally say that it refers to the problem of underdeveloped countries and economic growth to those of developed countries. Madison makes the distinction between economic growth and development. And he writes, the raising of income level is generally called economic growth in rich countries, and in poor, it is called economic development. Hicks point out that the problem of majority of the underdeveloped countries are concerned with the development of unused resources. Advanced countries are related to growth, most of their resources being already known and developed to a considerable extent. Schumpeter defined development as a discontinuous and spontaneous change in the stationary state, which forever alters and displaces the equilibrium state previously existing, while growth is a gradual and steady changes in the long run, which comes about by a gradual increase in the rate of saving and population. According to Kindleberger, economic growth means more output, while economic development implies both more output and changes in the technical and institutional arrangement by which it is produced and distributed. If we try to differentiate economic growth and development, we can say that economic growth is related to a quantitative, sustained increase in the country's per capita output or income accompanied by expansion in its labor force, consumption, capital, and volume of trade. Economic development is a wider concept than economic growth. It is taken to mean growth plus change. It is related to qualitative changes in economic wants, goods, incentives, institutions, productivity, and knowledge, or the upward movement of the entire social system. Hope you got an overall idea about the economic development. Thank you so much.